Alright.
Disclaimer, this is not a...
Everybody, lock in. This is gonna be some crazy ass content. I need to go get some chocolate, bro. I'll be back. I need to get some chocolate. Okay, let's go.
Disclaimer, this is not a massive day for the unemployed. These are serious allegations, and, you know, as much as you guys want a meme on it, we're gonna keep the jokes to a minimum here. No Terex, no nothing. Hello, I want to bring to light some very important stuff involving Florescent and her disgusting actions from the past year. Trigger warning. Mentions of and sexual... We got a lot to go over here. The first, the story, then the text allegations, as well as Florescent's response, so stay tuned. Hello, this post is to bring light what Ava Florescent has done to one of the most important people in my life. Someone who deserves justice for what has happened and deserves the closure of people knowing what happened. I am not doing this for intranet points or clouts or impressions. I honestly do not give a fuck about that. I love this girl immensely and I want people to know the truth. I also knew Ava personally and was close with her at one point, so I have a lot of insight to her character, and honestly, none of this was ever surprising. She is an awfully vile person and very disgusting. If you don't know who Florescent is, well, Florescent is one of the best game changer players in Valorant who's currently playing for a team called Apex, and quite a good player, to be honest. This goes a lot deeper than what's in this doc, but due to personal choice from the girl that will not...
I just want to say, I just got a message back from one of these girls that I've been talking to. And she's coming over tonight, chat. Nah, it's not Emma, chat. This girl is bad, bro. She is so bad, bro. She's actually gonna be my first light skin. She's gonna be my first light skin. She actually might be on stream. I'm so... I was just joking about everything. Watch the stream.
Not come to light now. She's taking time to compile a lot of the things to back up the claims. But I want to let it be known that this isn't a baseless case and that there is so much more that will eventually come forward. But for now, I am respecting her wishes and only talking about this. For my own sake, I gotta emphasize that at this point, these are just allegations. Nothing here is concrete. The only reason information is being withheld is because the victim needs time to properly assess and what she wants to make public and what should stay personal. Because this involves a real person that is still struggling. Please give her the time to come forward with more. For anyone asking, Brick is a fake name to keep the girl's identity private still. Not to be that guy, but what kind of a name is Brick? Like, what are you, building a house? Jailbreaking an iPhone? I mean, I had to say it. It was a weird name. Of course, this is not important. On January 3rd, 2024, Brick, the girl, was sexually assaulted by Ava Florescent, and this is a recollection of the events told from my perspective. And I double-checked everything to make sure it was a one...
Dude, no, you are so dumb. Wait, Mooda, is it gonna be on stream? Yeah, bro. Yeah. Tune it to OnlyFans/Mooda. You dumbass.
To one recollection from the girl that just reiterated from my perspective. Right off the bat, a bit strange that it isn't the victim themselves coming out, because why would you kind of like put yourself in legal danger for somebody else? But maybe I'm just a piece of shit and I need to learn about empathy from iDubbbz.
Bro, I just wanted to say, chat, Wallah, I'm sorry for pausing this video so much, bro. But Wallah, you guys are genuinely funny, bro. Wallah, I love you guys. I actually love you guys, bro. Like, Wallah, every single one of you guys, shut the fuck up, okay?
January 3rd, 2024, Brick went to Ava's house. Brick knew it would end up being sexual because they had talked about it days prior, and Brick had stated not wanting to do anything sexual, to which Ava then stated, "Alright, then, I don't want to see you," in response, but despite not wanting it to be sexual, she still opted to go and get it over with, because she just wanted to be with Ava. If for some reason you're living under a rock and didn't know, Florescent is actually transgender, and I think the name Ava and transgenders just doesn't mix well. It's a, you know, very tragic name to share. I don't think the conversation should be spearheaded around the person's gender either. It should be, you know, focused on the allegations, but, you know, I digress. Rick told me that when she got to Ava's house, Ava had changed her phone password so she couldn't access it. Ava had claimed it was because she didn't want Brick to know where she lived. Ava had Ubered her there. Brick brushed it off, and soon after, Ava started initiating sexual things, to which Brick had consented and participated in. Not to be a dick, but this is written on like 3rd grade level, so bear with me, guys. If I stutter, it's not my fault. It ended up turning into them having sex, and she told me that she was in a lot of physical pain the whole time.
Wait, so does he have a... okay, wait. Is there a dick? Wait, I thought once you're transgender, there's no more dick. I thought they cut their dick off. I swear to God, that's what I thought would happen. No, wallah on everything on my life, bro. I genuinely thought that once you turn into a guy, or once you turn into a girl, they cut your dick off. Bro, wallah, like, am I actually slow? I did not act, hit Allah on everything I love. That's what I actually thought. Wait, so she's like, okay, alright, one sec. So, okay, how do I not get canceled, bro? So, what makes her a... Like, what makes her a... Okay, I'm just gonna play the fit.
Telling Ava that it hurt, and Ava just chose to ignore it. After Ava finished, Brick went to clean herself up and noticed that she was bleeding. She then went back into her room, too embarrassed to say anything, and they took a nap together. So far, so good. You know, consented, participated, doesn't look too bad. Brick told me that she woke up to her mom calling her phone, telling her that she had to go home, so she woke up Ava to ask for an Uber home. To which Ava kept telling her that she didn't want Brick to leave and that she wanted to have sex, despite Brick telling Ava that she should go, telling her that she was missing scrims and that her mom was starting to get mad at her, urging Brick to come home. Yet, Ava continued to ignore her request and kept telling Brick that she would regret it if they didn't have sex. Brick told her that she didn't want to have sex and continued to tell her no. She also kept resisting Ava's advancements, and along with not wanting it, Brick was still bleeding from the sex earlier, and she knew it would be too painful. Not to be a dick.
Yo, where does this guy have a... Oh, bro, like, I don't know what to say, bro. Like, wallah, it's so hard to say he and she, bro. Wallah, I'm sorry, bro. It's like, you know, like, I grew up... I'm sorry, bro. Listen, how big is her dick? Oh my God, man. Like, I don't know, bro. How big is her dick? I don't know what to say, bro.
And honestly, I don't care if you do think I'm a dick. Shouldn't you kind of go to the police if the allegations are of this kind of nature and magnitude? Rookie numbers, you know, you gotta get these numbers up. Like, I'm not saying her story's true, nor am I discrediting it. This isn't my hill to die on, and, you know, quite frankly, I personally don't care about either party. I cannot stress how badly I did not want sex, and I just wanted to go home, and I made it all of that very clear to her. This is what Brick told me whilst explaining everything to me, and it was very clear from the initial text she had sent me after it happened. And then she posted a bunch of screenshots, which we'll check out and then go to the conclusion after. I saw her. It was fine. She was nice. It was the same as always. I don't know. I guess I came over. She immediately tried to initiate stuff. I was upset. I was upset on the where you at there, too. And I started to regret going. The entire time I was with her, she just wanted to make me jealous to get a reaction out of me. It's just not funny. It's just not funny. I don't feel like a human being, man. I'm just being toyed with. And it's hard to sort out my feelings when this stuff does happen. I don't even know. I had to leave because my mom wanted me home, so I told her, and she was napping or something. So I was like, I'm gonna go now. And she was begging me to have sex before I left, and saying if we didn't do stuff she would regret because I told her, like, you're complaining about your body hurting, you're tired, whatever. And she's like trying to touch me. And like take my pants off or touch me under my pants, and I'm just like telling her we can't repeatedly. And that I have to get ready and go home. And she's so persistent, and she's getting, like, impatient with me. And she says something, and she tells me she'll be disappointed in me if we don't have sex. I don't know, man. I feel so guilty about it. Because all I want to is be cared for. I don't want to fug. I guess I did get what I wanted, but it's just weird. We aren't dating. We dodge anything talking about our feelings. She just keeps trying to upset me to get a reaction. Because I guess it makes her feel good. Once again, these are serious allegations. This ain't some kind of petty, like, Zelda said the N-word drama. This is like some crazy
I did not see that message. I did not see that message.
Efforts to make her stop, and soon after, Ava ended up on top of her. Ava just kept trying to take Brick's pants off and kept trying to reach with her hands into Brick's. Brick kept telling her that she had to leave, reminding Ava that she had just stated she was jet-lagged and not feeling well earlier, saying she should just rest instead, and that Brick could potentially just see her another time. Basically grasping at anything because she felt so powerless against Ava. Now, I'm not victim blaming by any means, but why is somebody else coming out with this story? Ava then told her that 25 minutes had gone by and that they could have been done by now. Brick didn't know what to do because her phone was locked. Dude, her phone was literally bricked and had no way of contacting her mom unless she called her first. Brick felt so trapped and kept refusing until Ava asked her if she didn't want to disappoint Ava. And in that moment, Brick realized she had no power, and there was truly nothing she could do besides give up. So nearly 30 minutes of rejecting and resisting her sexual advances, Brick gave up and let Ava do what she wanted. Brick never gave verbal consent and was consistently saying no and resisting it. After that, she let Brick leave. Person also added this to their initial Twitter expose, saying that something they would like to add is the story never stopped here, and Ava consistently lied about the girl to her friends and other people, constantly twisting the narrative to try and paint her out as a liar and an awful human. This carried on for most of 2024 and partially into 2025, and it's a part of why it took a while for anything to come out publicly. This guy just asks Grok to explain the tweet and document it in Fortnite terms, and you know, if you want the hoot and a holler, you can read it yourself. The mouthpiece for the victim said that more things will come forward, and you know, that generally the rhetoric around this was
Has Florescent said anything? Has Florescent said anything? Or has she just stayed quiet?
interesting, and it's just so sad that people are going to use this as a way to promote trans.
Can someone link it? Can someone link what she said? There's another thing? Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I'm so glad I NDA every single girl I talk to, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know, bro. I don't know. You need NDAs in this world. I'm gonna be honest.
Phobia, while there is a bigger issue at hand. I hope Brick is okay and recovering, and holy fark, this is horrible to make someone endure. I mean, valid point. This ain't about—
Okay, wait, because no, because that comes off wrong. That comes off wrong. I didn't mean it like that. I meant it just saves you from accusations. Hopefully, like I'm pretty sure you guys know I would never do anything like that. Like ever. So I hope you guys watch me. I hope you guys fully trust me while living. That is disgusting. I'm not gonna lie. No, I'm not even a side eye. Not even a side eye, bro. I would never touch a girl, and like I would never, bro. Like I'm too shy for that, bro.
About the person being trans or not, you know what I mean? It ain't about the pronouns they choose. This is a far more serious thing. Again, I gotta emphasize, not every trans person ever's a rapist, not every black person's a thief, and not every white person loves mayonnaise, other than me. Didn't you all get warned that predators play dress up, and then they just talk about the Catholic Church, and it's just like the same argument and conversation every time. Anyway, let's check out what Florescent's response was. I am aware of the allegations that were made against me and take them very seriously. However, I strongly deny any and all accusations of SA. I'm currently treating this matter with my full attention, and I'm also exploring immediate legal assistance to help determine the best way for me to proceed, both in determining what I can share publicly and how best to go about clearing my name. I will provide an update when capable. I wish I could provide evidence for the public to see immediately, but I have been asked to refrain from sharing at this time for my own safety. I ask that you please respect the other's party privacy at this time. Sounds very legalese, and you betcha Saul was called. But let's be honest, what else do you expect being said in this situation? Like, Your Honor, I didn't do nothing. I think that's a troll, but this is crazy. Getting a lawyer just makes you seem so guilty, bro. Just admit it. Yeah, getting professional and legal advice while you are an influencer with as much pull and attention that Florescent has is her admitting she's guilty, bro. Trust. I mean, is it really a shocker that the Valorant community has the smooth—
So chat, do we know if Florescent... Okay, so chat, is it innocent proven guilty, or is in this situation like Florescent? What are we thinking? 1, 2, 3 if it's Florescent, 4, 5, 6 if we just relax and wait until evidence is provided. Damn, bro.
This brains in the room. Like, getting a lawyer does not automatically mean you're guilty. What? Florescent better get suspended for way longer than Sinatra did.
That is a good point, bro. Like, not way longer, but at least the same. Or actually, I don't know, bro. Like, I would get really angry if nothing happens to Florescent. I would get really angry if nothing happens to Florescent. I'm not gonna lie. Because Sinatra got over, bro, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not close to Sinatra at all, but I could just kind of tell. Do we know if Sinatra's was innocent or no? Like, do we know 100% that, like, did she come out and say I was lying? Like, was it all like, was it actually like, no way. So he was proven innocent 100%. The chick dodged court. That's... See, bro, so if Florescent... Yeah, I don't know, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I will get very angry, bro, if nothing happens to Florescent. I feel like I have nothing against, like, people who... Like, I'm just gonna be upset if she doesn't get the same treatment as he did. That's it. It'll be like... That's just gonna annoy me a little bit. But, I mean, yeah, that'll be annoying. If not, like, you know, like, they should get the same punishment. You know what I'm saying?
If Riot wants to stay, like, you know, morally consistent or something, I feel like a suspension is warranted. Once again, it's a he said, she said, or maybe a they said situation, and like the broad Valorant community, I've been given the gift of triple-digit IQ, and I'm not going to jump to any conclusions regarding of a side or even show any bias because, quite frankly, I don't care. And I'm not going to use this opportunity to be transphobic either because, again, I don't care. Well, let's be honest, I just don't want to get sued or demonetized.
Alright, what are some tweets that we should look at? What is this? That is crazy, bro. I'm not gonna lie, chat. I'm not gonna lie, chat. I am a L reader, so if you guys link me tweets to read, bro, I'm not gonna lie, chat. I will start stuttering, bro. I will start stuttering. Also, do we have any idea who Brick is? Like, is there any, like, has anyone did some investigation to know who kind of Brick is? Or have an idea of what who Brick is, might be? Also, there's a girl from GC. Okay, so it's a girl that's in the GC. Chat, should we do an investigation and find out who Brick is? Oh, I'm trolling. Let's keep her private, please. What is this? I'm sorry that I don't recall that happening. I don't know how else to tell you. I was barely awake the whole time you were over. Does that just file? I just know we had sex a couple times and then you left. That's the last time I saw you. Wait, so how do you act like... I don't know, man. Like, chat, I don't want to get canceled, bro, but... Like, I don't know how I... Damn, but I'm not gonna lie, bro. I mean, another... Oh, what the... Yeah, y'all need a job, bro. Yo, y'all need to get a job. Yo, all y'all deadass... Yo, all y'all alligators, all y'all anteaters, all y'all oranges, all y'all badgers, all y'all bats, beavers, blobfishes, all y'all need some jobs, bro. Deadass. All y'all need some jobs, bro. Check the comments. Oh my god, what happened here? What happened here, chat? On May 17, we were made aware of a sexual assault allegations made against a competitor. Such allegations are amongst the most serious and vigilant can face urgent anyone to reveal our competitive operations team who cooperated with any legal investigations and assess whether these allegations affect the individual's future eligibility. Wait, also, chat, what the f happened with chat, what happened with like, there was some match fixing going on apparently, bro. Like Shanks, like, oh my god. So Shanks is a win trader. So Shanks is a win trader? This entire time he was saying that I was a win trader, but in reality, he's a win trader.